What is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm coming at you today from the beautiful Birch Hill Park in Nerang, Gold Coast, getting ready for the Gold Coast Challenge happening this Saturday. I'm doing a practice round here for you today so that you can get a preview of the course and see some shots that I throw on some of these holes, and I'll try and figure out a bit of a game plan as we go along. If you haven't already checked out Matt, the tournament director's course notes, hole breakdown, make sure you do that as well. I'm going to link that somewhere up or down as well. Super helpful. But today I'm going to do a similar thing, but just also show you some shots that I'm going to be throwing, and as I said, try and get a bit of a game plan together. So hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. All right, hole number one, folks. It's a 100-meter par 3, nice one to get you started, just up there on the hillside. Probably can't see my water bottle up there, but it's really just stay out of the right side here, which is OB. And you can either throw a big forehand that swings in, or just a nice dead straight backhand that lands near the basket. So I'll show you both of those shots. All right, we'll go with the backhand line first. I could throw a putter this far, but just to make sure I get it there, I'm going to go with mid-range, go with the buzz, nice and straight. Hopefully just have it push straight and then nestle in next to the basket. Okay, so that one's going to be a little bit left and short. We'll give it another go. Basically the same spot. So we'll try the forehand line now, which honestly probably feel a bit more comfortable doing if you've got the distance for that. Just a matter of getting it to sit on the hill and at the right angle. I'm just going to go on it with a nuke, this nice smooth one out there. Okay, more oomph required. That one was a little bit short right. We'll go another one. Oh yeah. Okay, so I threw a Hades there at the end and it flipped up nicely, got the perfect distance and it's parked. So probably just warming up into it today, but yeah. Plenty of different options, backhand, forehand, choose your pick. So this is one of my nuke forehands. Yeah, put up a little bit short. The bottle there is the basket. That one in Tombstone there is also one of the forehands, so pretty solid. There's also one right up next to the basket with the Hades that you guys saw, so that was absolutely parked. So these backhands here stalled out a little bit early, not too bad. If I can get them a little bit flatter, that'd be good as well. So backhand is certainly an option. All right, hole 2 here, throwing from the top of a hill. If this is in water, I think it might be out of bounds, but at the moment it's dry, but we're throwing out that way. It's a par 3. I'm not exactly sure how long, can't remember, but that tree there on the left is Amanda. Got to go to the right of it. I think it's just, ooh, out of focus. In behind those trees there, kind of past where the cockatoos are. So just something kind of straight, slightly overstable that's going to fade in towards the basket. I'm going to try throwing envy to start with. Definitely shades up as a backhand hole. Could be a flex forehand, or you could even play a wide backhand to the side, but you're going to need to get a big skip to come back to the left. So we'll try going down the middle. Slightly stable envy. So there we go. I mean, I feel like I hit the gap perfectly there. So we'll see where it ends up. We'll try a few other shots here. Go for the straight zone. The trick here is just, it's actually not very far at all, I don't think, and because of the downhill it plays not too far, so something you can control. Just going to go pretty straight, slight finish green. That 4-3, I feel like that tree there is going to catch a lot of discs if you early release it, so just want to beat that one. We'll try going the really wide route now. It's actually a play. It's a bit very long, but this is my zone shot here. Probably, yeah, just inside circle to the bag there, the basket. And my envy was a great shot. Just get it a little bit long, so it's just back there, you can see it. So that one's, yeah, just inside circle long. So that's a nice shot, and then you can see the big skipper that I did went too long. That's it there, the force. So that's like circle 2. Hole number 3 here, it's only a short 60 meter par 3. You can see the Mando tree there, you got to go to the right of that, so it's a tight gap. and then it's, I want to say up on the hillside, somewhere up there. You're throwing over OB and then also OB water to the right. So you don't want to go early, otherwise you're out of bounds. Probably going to take a likely bogey at best. But yeah, it shapes up for, I'm probably going to throw a forehand. Hyzer just pushes far enough. Choose one that's got enough speed that's going to just push through the gap, and you finish right. It could shape up for a turnover backhand as well. That's a little bit more touchy. I've got a few different options here. First I'm going to go with the cap wrap and maybe throw it a little bit flat, with slight hyzer, just really pump it through the gap, and then it's definitely going to finish. And then the other one I'll throw a bit more understable, but like glidier, 10-speed onyx, and throw that on forehand as well, and just see where they both end up. Okay, got through the gap. It looks like it was fading early, but I feel like the OB water kind of curves around to the right, so as long as you've got enough speed, it's just gonna push past that and be all good. We've got the onyx now, more hyzer, see where this one ends up. Wow, I think that's way too long. We'll have a look though. I think it went too far. We'll even try a zone now and see how this goes. I feel like I can get a zone now. Turn it over. Try some more zones. That's up on the hill. That should be good. Yeah, so I'm just throwing those nice and flat. I can even throw them a bit of hyzer, just give them enough power, push through the gap, and then they're up there. So let's see where they all ended up. So guys, I honestly think that I can throw the zone from that hole. This is one here, but the other one, get freaky, is right there. The log is basically where the basket is. Cap wrap, zone, much of a muchness, all the same. So I think I can get a zone there. That's probably gonna be the play for me. Just like pump it out with some power, flat, slight hyzer. Nice shot there, but it's tricky here. You definitely don't want to go in that stuff there because it's OB obviously, but also it's gonna steal your discs. All right, hole number 4. It is 83 meter, I think, par 3. This plays down here, so the long grass is just you're scrambling from there. There's OB water beyond that though to the right hand side, and on the left hand side there's some guardian trees with a low ceiling, so it really does shape up for a nice low forehand that just pushes straight and then skips around to the right. You've got to make sure you have enough distance so that it gets past the grass and the water on the right. Otherwise there's a crazy big wide forehand, a backhand hyzer you could play over that, which is just risky. I don't know if we'll try that today. We'll go with the forehand. I think that's the more traditional route, so let's do it. You push through a little bit, but those are the branches you've got to miss. If you just push past that, I think you're going to be in a good spot. So we'll try another one. Ooh, that could be good. That could be good. Josie. Josie approved. Last one was a cap wrap there, and let's see where those ended up. That was pretty good. This is the one that hit the trees, wasn't it, Jose? Yeah. Yeah, so it's really like, yeah, that gap where Jose's standing right there. You want to like go through there, beat that little branch, and get inside that tree, I think, ideally, and then you're just going to go skip up to the basket there. I went behind it with one of the forces, so it's a little bit deep, but that was solid too. And then, yeah, the cap wrap just got a big flare skip, and it's just before the short grass there. So, yeah, low, overstable, flex shot. That's what I'm going to be doing here. You said it was too low. This one, I reckon it could have gone in. Yeah, cap wrap, and took a big skip. Josh reckons it was too low, but I reckon I had a chance of going in if the basket was there. All right, folks, hole number 5 here, teeing off from there. And then if you can see Joe's up in the background there, she's not looking, that's where the basket is. So it's a 78 meter par 3. The play is going to probably be just for the right-handed players, backhand, hyzer out this side, get up onto the hill, skip left towards the basket. OB creek left, long grass, you're just scrambling from there. All right, this isn't tournament play, but we've got to show you all the lines. We're gonna go tight, flex forehand, flex it left to that first tree, and then fade in towards the basket. Beat it. Oh. Pretty close. One. We parked it with the flex forehand. Dang it. That's putting a little bit of a change to my plans there. That was too easy. Two more. Sorry. Let's go Envy here on the backhand line. Okay, that was really good. Okay, could be an Envy. That was a nice shot. That's just got so much glide, that thing. Last one's going. Okay, cool. So I think the backhand, simple play, flex forehand, trickier, but still possible to park it there. So choose what you want. So what are we looking at here? Oh wow, so is this the first backhand? This one? Yeah. Oh, that's like parked. And these ones, we had a backhand and a forehand parker, so that's pretty cool. All right, hole number 6 here. It is 111 meters, par 3, and this is a fun shot, but a daunting one. So you've got OB path to the left, and then the grass and water that you're throwing over is OB as well. So I guess safe layup play if you don't want to risk going across is just to lay up short, punch over, hopefully get the par. But it's daunting because wind's doing crazy things. You're elevated as well, so you got to really judge the slope that you're on as well. So I'm just gonna try and pump something down there. I think probably to play something just like straight and low that then finishes to the left, or probably almost sets up for a bit of a flex shot. And it's just down out in that open field down there near the bridge. I'm gonna throw something just hopefully flat, kind of to the right side, hyzer it in and see where that ends up. I'm gonna throw Onyx first, because the elevation will help it to get there, hopefully. Oh, no. Okay, that didn't make it over the OB, but it should be salvageable. It's in the long grass, so we'll try again. Just gotta like get a better throw on it. Yeah, maybe we'll just go up to a nuke just to see. Nuke here. This T-pad is a little interesting to run up on. Popping down here, that's a bit interesting, so let's try and pump a nuke out straight, see what comes up. Alright, that was a much better shot. Safer with the distance, so I think I'll go nuke. We'll throw one more. That one was just a little bit too turned over, and it probably puts a little bit straight, so we'll try and just get a little bit more heights on this next one. Okay, so that one had more height, more hyzer, but no real chance of hitting the tree still, so I think that'll be the play. Let's see where those ones ended up. Sorry about the highway noise, guys, but you can see that was my first nuke, so that's a little wide, and yeah, just my bag there where Josie is the basket. So it's actually like not as far back as I thought. So this nuke here I thought was like quite good, but it's pushed a bit long, probably just outside circle, so not bad. So really, if I think I'm in two minds here. If I go with more like a Onyx Vulture and really power up on it, and it's just gonna slow in right here, that tree shouldn't come into play. I think you can kind of throw low enough and it's gonna just skip towards the basket. Or if I go with like a distance driver and it or to go distance driver and power down on it a little bit. Alright, hole number 7 here. It is a 99 meter par 3. Not too much of a low ceiling to start off with. It'll be alright, but from what I can tell, it's just out in the open, kind of towards that tree line back there. So really just a standard height and backhand, really. If you're a right-handed player, shouldn't be too much to worry about. This is probably one you're going to want to birdie. OB comes in on the left by the fence, but that's quite a ways left. So I'm not sure exactly where the basket is, but I'm just going to throw cat wrap because it's overstable. I'm going to fight this headwind that we've got here at the moment and yeah, just see where it ends up. See how good my distance knowledge is if I can throw just 99 meters without seeing the basket. Should be close. We'll see. Okay, so I wasn't close. My shot landed about here, but it's actually further left than what I expected. So where that log is where the basket is. So something, I guess if it was more if I threw it more inside, it could have skipped up, but it could be disking up a little bit and throw the big hyzer with the overstable driver. All right, hole number 8, tee off from here. It's I want to say 88 meter par 3, dog legs around to the right. Mando left of that tree there, all on the right side, no OB, just don't want to go in there because that's going to eat your disc. So it's a sharp dog leg, round to the right, shapes up well for another forehand again. I'm going to film from maybe out here so you guys can kind of see where the shot goes. So guys, I think I missed getting my throw, sorry. Yeah, threw from back there, around the corner. Cat wrap landed there, force was just a little bit straighter out there, and I think we can't find the basket yet, but I want to say it's probably going to be more tucked around the corner, so you can actually throw on quite a bit of a hyzer forehand, come around the corner because it does come around quite a way. So Josie's looking for it, not sure where it is, but it's only 88 meters, so I reckon it's somewhere around there. All right, hole number 9 here, the final hole on the front 9. It's 105 meter par 3. It looks longer for some reason. That could just be me. Teeing off from this little ridge here, and the big bushy tree that you can see in the background, it's tucked in behind that. So really tricky to access it, considering you've got also you've got bush that wraps around the left and right and behind the basket as well. So tricky green to access. And yeah, it's like you want to throw dead straight, but if you go dead straight, you're going to be in the tree. Sometimes you can actually get lucky and filter through the tree, and even if you're kind of in it, you still give yourself a putt. So that could almost be the play, just try and get it in there. But I think it shapes up for a big forehand if you've got it, because if you fade early left, you're in the bushes and you're scrambling in, it's going to be tough to save your putt. So this is a tricky hole. This is going to be a tough one to birdie. I'm going to go nuke forehand first and see what happens. Got a big headwind, so we'll see how that affects it. Wow, that was a really nice shot. It got a little scary when it flipped up on me like that, but that's probably pin high, a little bit left, but pretty solid. We'll try and get one a little bit closer to the tree and see if we can fight through it. Dang it, so we got one on the left side, one on the right side, which just skipped into the long stuff, so we'll try and find that. I really think a forehand for me is the play. Backhand just feels like it's not going to be good, but we'll try a bit of a flexor with the Onyx. Okay, so it's just like luck factor if you try and go for that tree. Like that was actually on mine. If the tree wasn't there, that could have gone in. But then obviously it caught something before the basket and dropped down, rolled. We'll see where that one ended up to. So in an interesting turn of events, guys, the basket is actually tucked around further than I thought and closer to the right side grass than the left side here. So this is my first forehand, like really good shot actually. Like this sets it up really well. If it had a bit more forward momentum, it could have skipped, but that was like a pretty great shot. And it's, yeah, circle 2 to the basket there. But we'll show you where my other shots ended up. It's tricky now because you almost want to be finishing more right, but that brings in this stuff here early. So the backhand that got caught up early is here. Lots of stuff in the way, but basket's just through there. So yeah, obstructed putt just outside circle, difficult one there. And then the second forehand, which was early, ended up actually better. Like it's closer to the basket. We're in the stuff here, so Could get a bit sketchy, but this is the closest look. So interesting. I think the play almost is to like try and just hyzer before, if you're throwing forehand, that is, hyzer in front or at this tree, and then hope that it just kind of skips through or gets lucky and then heads towards the basket there. So this will be interesting. It's a tough birdie to get. Long par 3, obstructed green to navigate, so, or to enter. Yeah, this will be interesting. If you're throwing backhand, good luck to you. It's probably a flex shot, but then there's trees early on the right that you don't want to go to. So mine was looking really good actually. So if you can kind of flex it a bit more than that, have it then skip around this little path here, could give yourself a shot. But this is one you might be just trying to throw and hope and get for an outside, get a edge of circle look. And that is the front 9 done, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Make sure if you have any questions, pop them down below. Check out the page on Facebook. I'll link that below as well. You can put your questions there for Matt. Huge shout out to the Gold Coast Disc Golf Club for putting on this event, making it look awesome and really exciting. They'll hopefully have a permanent course here in the near future, fingers crossed. So they're doing an awesome work. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. Make sure you stay tuned. The back 9 will be coming out shortly. Hope you've had a great day and you can make it great for somebody else, and we'll catch you all in the next one.